everybody, and welcome to the very first The Biggles BreakDown. I'm joined with Sporking News Podcast. Yeah, I can't speak correctly,
You're excited.
Yeah. What was I saying? I forgot what I was
I'm
going
here and
on
I'm
about.
amazing.
We got Sporking News Podcast. What this is going to be is we're going to talk about things I like, and we're going to talk about Black Clover. And I found out Sporking liked Black Clover because his inner warrior is Asta. So obviously Sporking is loud and dumb. So
very true.
I'm going to let you introduce yourself.
Yes.
To everyone.
Hi, everybody. I am Scott, known as Sporking from Sporking News Podcast. And you can find me on the YouTube, the Rumble, the Twitter, the Instagram, and everything else as Sporking News Podcast pretty much. So I'm grateful to be here. I consider myself still a newbie. I've been watching pretty much only anime since the disease we will not speak of kicked off in 2020, and there was nothing good on TV, and everyone kept telling me to watch anime, and this was the second show I watched, and it truly was the reason I kept watching anime. I love Black Clover. I've watched it twice now.
Yeah, I am trying to finish it on my second time. I only watched Black Clover for the first time, I think the Anime Con was 2 months ago. So I started watching Black Clover maybe 3 months ago.
Right.
And then I'm watching it. I tried to watch it all again today, but at like 5 o'clock, if I turn on the TV and I'm watching it in my bed, I'm asleep. So it was kind of hard for me to catch up, but I've been watching it again just to prepare for this with Sporking.
Well, I'm glad you did.
Yeah, and the movie came out, so we're going to start with the movie. I know you have things to say about the movie. I did a review about the movie. It doesn't make sense. It can't be canon.
It's not canonical.
It doesn't make sense inside the world of the anime, and it's not in any of the mangas.
Right.
So
what I can say is I liked it. I did like it. I just took myself completely, like it's something it's in its own universe. And by doing that, it actually has some of the best villains.
Oh, yeah.
By far.
Yeah. So it's 4 of the past Wizard Kings.
Yep.
And I'm so confused. Were they dethroned, or was only, what was his name? I forgot it. Quad? No, not Quad. What was it?
No, it's I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to bring it up. Conrad.
You know what? I did that in the review, and I erased all of it. It was like 2 minutes of me struggling to figure out the name.
You should have kept it in.
And I took it out because whenever I look at the analytics sometimes just for fun.
Yep.
And whenever it gets to a point where I'm like, and then I did it, and I get confused, it goes, woo! And no one just keeps watching. So I was like, cut out, go.
Yeah. The reason I am not a bigger YouTuber is because of that. Because people believe, like, A Song of Ice and Fire, Game of Thrones was the reason I started my YouTube channel, because I was so angry with it. I'm sorry, my thing just kicked on I'll turn that off in a second if you can hear it.
I don't care about it.
No dehumidifier? You can't hear it?
Well, I hear it, but if the chat doesn't care, I don't care.
Well, I am terrible with names. Like remembering names or pronouncing names. So I lose people because they're like, you're not a real fan. You don't know how to say Cersei, right? And it's like, shut up, dick. Sorry. But it's like, dude, I love it. I'm not good at, and people pronounce everything different. I've noticed that with both Game of Thrones and anime. Everyone has different ways of saying names. So who the hell is right? All right, I'm gonna turn that off.
Like we were just talking about Naruto or Naruto. What is it? No one knows. And that show sucks, so who cares? So he is gone, shutting that off. So I'm going to start off and talk about the Wizard King movie, Sword of the Wizard King. So Julius is a kid again, and that's how those former Wizard Kings escaped.
Well, no, only the one Wizard King.
Conrad
escaped. And I thought that was an interesting, like, oh, wow. Like in that moment he died and then was reborn, he was able to break the seal. And by doing that, then he was able to reincarnate the other three somehow.
Well, okay. So he was able to do that because he has key magic. So he stole someone's power and was able to do it. So like maybe it was Rady's power, because Rady, if he knows them, he could resurrect them after the elf arc, right?
Well, yeah, but let me ask you a question about that key power. Like he literally steals it, right? That person no longer has their power, or they have to because
so based on what happened with Noelle, right?
Yeah,
so
right.
Based on what happened with Noelle, she didn't have access to her grimoire, so she could only release magic.
So he steals the grimoire.
He basically steals the spells from their grimoire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He unlocks it for himself, is how I see it with the key magic. But I could be wrong, but that's how it was explained in the movie, and that's how I'm taking it.
Right, because like her grimoire turned to stone pretty much.
Yeah, she couldn't use her grimoire. But luckily, Noelle's strong as shit, and she just releases her mana and just goes off.
Yeah, she's pretty badass.
Yeah. I'm hoping she becomes the Wizard King. Fuck Asta, you know? I want her to be the Wizard King.
I mean, I wouldn't be angry, but come on.
Okay, so this is my thought. Once you found out Yuno's royalty, Yuno's going to become the king and the most powerful mage in all the Spade Kingdom.
Right.
Once they defeat it, right?
Right, so that leaves the door open.
That way Asta can be the Wizard King. But Noelle's way stronger than fucking Asta.
Way stronger.
So I can see Noelle becoming the Wizard King and just be like, fuck you, Asta, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
that's something I gotta say. I found interesting also in this one is that like his anti-magic wasn't as like OP, which was kind of cool to see. Like he was getting attacked by like people were using things around them to attack him. Like it was interesting that he couldn't just destroy everything so easily.
Yeah. And that also happened in the Elf Reincarnation Act, where it was the demon, where he had to face against the demon.
Right.
And he was only able to do it because... What up, Orange Hat? He was only able to do it because Yami basically cut him in half, and then he was like, got him.
Yep.
Right? So, and later on in the Spade Kingdom, when they attack, Yami is mainly the reason why Asta is able to win that too. So Yami's basically... their what is it called when someone comes in and always saves the day? Something Machina or something?
Oh yeah.
Deus
Von Machina?
I don't know, something like that. That's basically Yami in this.
A stupid guy. Remember, I'm Asta, so I wouldn't know that.
He's definitely Asta.
Deus something Machina.
Deus Ex Machina.
There was a movie about something like that.
Yeah, and it was based on what that was, I think.
Yeah. Maybe. She was hot. I remember that.
So the Wizard King, Swords of the Wizard King, was the movie that doesn't make sense timeline-wise because Jack and William are there.
Right.
Or not Jack and William. Yami and William are there. And if it was supposed to be after, it didn't make sense that Jack was there.
Right. I'm Asta 30 years later, okay?
They want to know
Ned Shorts.
Oh, I think that is Where Is Your Hair, not mine.
Oh.
All right. All right.
Sorry, I'm bald.
Yeah, well, I have hair, so I just wanted to show that I have a set of hair, and it is considered perfect by people who teach hair cutting.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. She said it was perfect, and she wouldn't stop rubbing my head. It was really weird, because apparently it's perfect for learning how to cut hair because it does all the things that it needs to do to teach you how to cut hair.
So you have like 4 calyx or some shit?
I have at least one. But it goes how it goes, like how it parts and all that. I don't know hair, but that's what she told me as she was rubbing my head for like 5 minutes. But so it doesn't make sense because of who's there. Right. And Asta made a deal with the devil, but hasn't made the deal with the devil yet.
Yeah. Well, the deal with the devil, what is the second to last episode, or am I wrong on that? Because the last episode is it like the last episode, or is it the last episode?
I think it's the last episode.
He knows his mother.
Yeah.
That's the last episode. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
That's when he figures out.
Yeah, which is actually really cool. Like his mother's power was so powerful, like she couldn't touch anyone, so that's why she gave him up. I found that to be really cool.
Yeah. That's book 26. That's like the middle of book 26 in the manga.
Now, how far is the manga now?
There's 32.
Oh my God. Let's get some more episodes.
What is the last chapter?
What up, Grant?
The last chapter is 363. So there's 363 chapters. But I think the show suffers from like constantly repeating stuff.
Oh man, that's the one thing about the show that bothers me.
And I think it's because when they were making it, they were still working on the manga or whatever.
They were ahead of it, or they were just with it, maybe. I don't know.
Possibly.
There's like episodes in between, and I understand there's always going to be those lulls, but they last a couple episodes longer than you think they should. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like there was the Charmy one where she's like training to get the thing. That's like that's like one. And then there was the Thanksgiving special where they talk about the anime being an anime.
Yeah.
And Yuno keeps going, he's still pooping, like
yeah, it's like we don't need that.
Yeah, like they could have got rid of like I think this could be 70 episodes and still do the manga justice, but
I'll take
we're talking about the movie and we keep getting sidetracked.
I'm sorry. That's my whole YouTube journey.
I know, right? We start talking about something and then go off on a tangent.
Yeah.
And we never go back to the original topic.
No,
that's how my videos are too.
I'm impressed though. You're being a great host, Jake. You brought it back to the movie now. Let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah. So they have the 4 returning Wizard Kings, and I think some of them are like they make Julius look like a bitch.
Dude, well, I mean, Julius was pretty damn powerful.
Yeah, and that's how strong these guys look in the.
I mean, the one guy's ice is insanely powerful. Like he creates that ice like cathedral. The one woman is as strong as Marileota, like
who's the baddest woman on the planet. Planet. Step over Julius. That is the new Wizard King. All right, she is way stronger than everyone.
She should probably be like, if they make her so she doesn't want any of that responsibility, but literally with him being so young, she should just be the Wizard King.
Yeah. There's no one on the planet.
Not even on the planet, through time we see. I mean, this is a Wizard King and she
was considered one of the most powerful Wizard Kings.
Yes.
And she just kicks her ass.
Yes.
And she's like, "Oh, you think this is something to me?" Like, I love her. Marileota is probably one of the best characters in the show.
Yeah. Easily.
And on that tier list that I have for you, I have the 15-year-old one. Yeah. Because they have a drawing from her from the manga and not one from the anime. Okay. So I just used the younger version for her. But we'll get to that later at the end of the stream. But yeah, it's fighting the entire movie.
Yep.
There's maybe like 15 minutes of story and it's a 2-hour movie. So you got like an hour and 30 minutes of like pure fighting. And again, I know I did the math wrong, but
no, I'm with you. It sounds perfect. But what I would say is, again, these, even though they're like the villains, but the villains, they're just so much better than what we've gotten in the anime. You understand even the little bit you see from the other 3 Wizard Kings, you get something from each of them that's like deeper than what we've gotten from any of the devil from the guys from the Spade Kingdom. They're just like, I am a bone guy. I like to hurt people chick. And like I got gravity powers. Like, I don't know. I use 50%. I felt like this was way more enjoyable because you understood where this villain was coming from. Like, almost like a Thanos. You know what I mean? Like you could
Yeah.
understand why he felt the way he did. He was just wrong.
Hold on, I'm trying to fix the. There we go.
You
It was
fix it.
really annoying. It was like flashing right here,
Oh God.
and I was like, oh, good.
I'm gonna freaking pass out.
Yeah. So yeah, the villains were probably better than any other villain in the show, and I
Yeah.
really appreciate that. And the fights were
We're great.
so good.
We're great.
I think probably one of the only fights that were better than those were probably
With the devil.
Austin. Well, no, that fight's all right. But Yami and Asta at the end when they fight the Spade guy.
Yeah, that's
beat
pretty
the Spade
badass.
guy and then get their ass kicked because they're too tired by the other guy.
Yep.
Who's way stronger.
Yep.
And then the Veto fight. I really like that Veto fight.
What,
and
in
then
the heart, is that the one in the Heart Kingdom?
No. Veto is one of the third eyes, right? So
right.
when they're in that like underground
Yes.
thing,
Yeah.
or in the underwater temple.
Yep.
That fight is really good. And then Veto when he's resurrected.
He's like the beast guy. He's the beast guy, right? Okay.
When he's resurrected and fights against Mariota, where it's just them throwing punches for like 2 minutes straight, which was
she just
awesome.
has that smile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, "You're nothing compared to my brother." Boom! Just like whoops his ass.
Yep.
But
that was the underwater one was great. But back to the movie.
Yeah, back to the movie. We are really good at getting distracted.
Yes.
The movie. Yeah. So we had the good fights. Well, I don't know how to talk about it other than the fights because that's the whole movie.
It really is. But let's think. Like, how were they? Okay, so the movie starts off in between. You were saying about episode 157, 158.
Yeah, is what my comment section said.
Yeah, and we always believe the comment section.
Yeah, they're smarter than me.
And me too.
Yeah,
most are. But what it bothers me because it should have been. It's hard to do movies on shows like this if you're not pushing it forward, because like when you put it in even that far in 157, and we only have like 175, I think right now. Mm-hmm. The problem with that is they never talk. It's never brought up again. So like when you get back to the series, that would have been a huge moment in the king. Like they almost destroyed the whole world. Yeah. And we don't even talk about it.
Yeah. Well, who cares? You know?
Yeah. Spade.
Yami was probably pooping, you know? So
he was at one point. That's why he was late.
Sorry, I'm late. I had to take a dump.
I love Yami. Yami's
the
best.
You want to know what's funny? When he signed this, you had to pay like extra for oh wait, let me
you gotta turn it off. Come on, man.
When he signed this, like up here, this corner, it says take a nice dump.
Yeah.
Like so you had to pay like extra for a quote, and I didn't pay one. And he's like, you know what, I'm going to give you a quote, and he did that.
That's great.
So Chris is really cool. I really like him. He's my favorite voice actor, and if I hear his voice in something, I just watch it. And that is why I started watching Black Clover. I gave it the first 3 episodes. I was like, maybe not. And I went in, I watched another episode, and I heard, "You trying to die, kid?" And I was like, "Oh, it's Chris." And I was like, I'm in. I'm watching all of it. I'm watching every single episode. I don't care. And that's
it's one of his best characters. Yeah. I think. I mean, I've watched quite a few with him now. I never watched Dragon Ball Z, but all this other stuff that I've watched with him in it, like I love All Might and I love all these, but Yami's just a great character, man.
Yeah. He's not as good as Vegeta, and I don't think he's as good as Piccolo, which are his 2 main Dragon Ball Z voices.
Okay.
But he's definitely like a top 3 out of his voices that I've heard.
Gotcha.
I do really like the one random character that he plays in episode 7 of Claymore, because he's just this random guy trying to save his I think it's like a church. trying to save his church, and he helps try to fight the not awakened, the vicious eater or whatever that it's called, and he basically gets his ass kicked, but he does well enough to Claire kills the guy, right? And I think that's one of his better characters, and he's only in the thing for like 10 minutes. But he's a great character in that too. So
is Claymore good? I've watched a couple episodes and it was like,
it gets fucking epic.
Really? Okay.
It gets fucking epic.
I'll take your word for it. I'll try it.
Some of the fights with Claire are insane, but Rocky's really annoying. So
okay, yeah.
So
it's been hard to get into.
You have to get by it, and probably the first 10 episodes, you think, is this the same show?
Okay.
Because it just keeps going to different characters trying to explain everything, and that sets up everything later. And then there's just badass fight after badass fight after badass fight.
Gotcha.
At the end of the season, I was just binging it because I was like, I need another fight. It's one of my favorites.
Okay, I'll have to try it out.
But back to Black Clover, you know?
The movie.
The movie. Yeah, the Yami character is really good. He's late because he has to take a dump.
Yeah.
And of course, they have to save the Wizard King.
Of course.
Because he's 13, even though he's like 52, I think he is.
That's another thing about anime that screws me up. They never make him look old enough.
Yeah. Like Charmy looks like she's 6.
Yeah, I thought like Yami and all them are like 30.
Well, Yami's 28.
Oh, he is. Okay,
yeah.
So that's right. But the Wizard King. Okay, so you're talking Julius
Nova Chrono is 52, I think.
What?
Or 42.
He has to be 42 if Yami's 28.
No, I think he's 52. Because in the manga they have all their ages. That's how I found out Charmy and I had the same birthday.
Oh yeah, and no one has mine.
Yeah, no one has yours. I searched and searched and searched.
It's pretty awesome.
Like Raya is January 18th and was 25 when they died. So I don't think elves live as long as they do.
Yeah, huh?
But
25.
Yeah. Well, remember, Patri was only 14 when they were murdered, and that's why he went all angry because he's like,
I know it messed me up though. I thought they were like really old.
Yeah.
You know, like just looking young. Like Patri would have been like 42 at least, you know?
Yeah. Well, no, Patri got reborn into Witch's body.
Right. No, I know that.
So
I watched it.
So
are you trying to fucking? Are you coming at me?
Well, Patri's the little kid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's little, but as a little kid, I assumed he was like in his 40s. Look at Grogu.
Because
Grogu is 50 and he looks like a freaking baby. Okay?
Well, that's because Disney Star Wars is retarded.
Oh my god, I can't believe you said that. It's so
I'm
good.
not monetized. What are they going to do? Demonetize my non-monetized channel?
Just saying, it's so good.
I know. Whatever.
I just watched okay. Random topic. Just watched the last episode of the most recent season of Rick and Morty, and it makes fun of Disney Star Wars so much. It's hilarious.
I have to get to that episode though.
It's the best.
All right.
It's the best episode.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, back to the movie.
Yeah, back to the movie. We took way too long on this. So nonstop fighting, fucking awesome. Characters are great.
Yep. The Wizard King's sword is pretty cool.
Yeah, and I don't know how it works with Asta's sword, but they were like, oh, it was just the soul power of all the Wizard Kings. And I was like, okay, checks out, let's go.
Right.
Whatever.
So, that's not magical, though? Like, I just don't understand.
No, it's their soul.
It's literally pieces of their soul.
Yes, that's what they said. It said that it was their soul. So I guess their soul essence, the essence of their soul is what makes it not magic, I guess. So that's why it worked with the sword. And even Asta, who's not very bright, as we know, was like, but how did it work? It touched my sword.
Yeah. See, I'm Asta. So
and then Julius was like, obviously, it's the souls of the past Wizard Kings that they met. And you're like, thank you for answering that question.
Asta's us, man.
Yeah.
Asta is us and asks all the questions. Yeah. It's us weirdos, Jacob.
Yeah. It is us. All right, let's stop talking
Or
about the movie.
okay,
Uh,
aren't
because
we here for that?
well, we were here for that. Now let's talk about the anime. Now
Okay.
you said this is one of your favorite animes, and this is what got you into watching all other animes.
Yeah, pretty much. This is Sword Art Online.
I
Sword Art
haven't
Online.
watched that one.
A lot of people have feelings about it, but that first season is one of the best seasons of any anime, just because of the stakes. There are stakes.
All right. Well, maybe I'll watch the first season then and give up after that. Because
You won't be hurt if you do that.
yeah. Okay. Cool. Um, I don't care about Disney Swigs. We're talking about Black Clover. Um, so do you have a favorite episode of Black Clover?
Ooh. Give me a minute. Let me think about that. Because
All right.
what's yours?
Mine is the one with Finral when he takes him to the mixer, but the second time, and Yami and Charlotte are on a date,
Yep.
and he doesn't realize it.
Yep.
It's called "The One Who Has My Heart, My Mind, and Soul."
Yep.
Right, where he's trying to train himself so he doesn't.
So he's
worthy of Lady Finnis, right?
So good.
I relate so much with Finral because I am also cursed with not being able to stop flirting with girls. Like I hit on the GameStop girl while I was at GameStop when I was buying Final Fantasy, and I was like, so I was supposed to have the first episode last week, and we were supposed to talk about Persona 5, me and Zero, and both me and Zero forgot. I went out and bought Final Fantasy, I think. Or I bought, was it Final Fantasy? No, Final Fantasy came out on Thursday. So no. But I forgot on Monday, so I streamed something else on Monday. But there was this GameStop girl, and I was just flirting with her for no apparent reason. Like, I wasn't going to talk to her. I wasn't going to get her number or anything. And I just started flirting with her. And we talked about like Princess Peach, like the teaser for her game. And I was like, all it was her spinning in a circle. And then I just started flirting with her for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
Other than I just can't help myself.
And you're
Finral.
a man.
I'm Finral.
Yeah. And you know what? Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm trying to think what my favorite episode, because there's quite a few that I really enjoy. And the idea like to just pick one is tough. Like I do enjoy like a lot of the action ones.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to pick something that was kind of more like that, like the story of what's her name? Oh God, I'm blanking.
What does she look like?
Well, you know her. She's the wizard, the first Wizard King's. She's the bird.
Oh, Nero.
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 It's Nero, right?
Nero. I can't pronounce words.
Again.
Sekre Shadow or Swallowtail.
Yeah, Swallowtail. I like the story of her in the first Wizard King. I enjoy like the background stuff. I like to learn about people's, So I thought that was a really good episode. There's also one the first like mission they go on and they fight the guy in the village.
Yeah.
I
can grab the name of that in a second.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, because baptism by fire,
right.
And Magna is such a great character. He is a man among men.
Truly.
A man among men.
And being what I love about him too is that he doesn't have the power his friends have. Even Asta has an awesome like weapon, but yet he never gives up.
Yeah. So it is. It starts with Beast. So Go first missions where they fight the boar, and then Beast is where they're in Saucy Village.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And Those Who We Protect, where Asta gives that awesome speech.
And that's the episode then.
Yeah.
Wherever the speech is, that's an awesome. I love those moments where he gives those speeches like, you're an idiot, Yeah. I love those.
That is the start of book 2 in the manga, actually.
Is it really?
Yes.
So that means something.
Yeah.
I guess I should read the manga.
Yeah, man. If you're ever here in Arizona,
Yeah,
I will.
totally.
You know what? If I go to another meetup and you're going to be there, I will pack the mangas and you can
That's
read them all in
awesome.
one day.
I'll just sit there on the couch and read them.
Yeah, you'll be like, "Fuck you guys, I'm reading. Who
I'll just
cares
do a
about the
live
meetup?"
stream on my channel of me just reading. Not
Yeah,
talking, just reading.
do it.
That'd be awesome.
Um, but yeah, I'll bring you a couple if you want.
That would be awesome,
Um,
man.
yeah, if next meetup,
Yeah.
wherever it may be that I'm going to, that you're going to,
Yeah.
I'll bring you some of the manga.
That'd be
Um,
awesome.
do you have a favorite arc? If you need to know the names of the arcs, I have them right here. Oh, what the
Yeah.
fuck? They are the Magic Knight entrance exam, which are the first 10 episodes. Why do I have an ad? Let me.
The ad
I
arc
don't.
is the best.
Oh, I don't know how to stop it.
Make it end.
It won't let me end it. It's on. Next time, I'm just getting an ad blocker.
Yeah, that's a good arc, but no.
There's the dungeon exploration arc where they
Yep.
first meet Klaus and all them.
Yep.
Then there's the Royal Capital arc, and
Is there an arc where they're in the lava pits, like the volcano? Is that considered an arc?
that is in the what is the name of those ones?
Because don't get me wrong, the fight in the underwater castle is one of the best.
Yeah, that's
But
the seabed.
The beginning that arc kind of bothered me. I don't know why.
Yeah, that I mean the fight was awesome.
Oh, the fight was awesome. That's the end of
Um,
season 1.
So I think the training. Okay, so the training is in the Royal Knight arcs where they
Okay.
go to the castle. That's
Okay.
my personal favorite
Okay.
because that's when Finral is trying to defeat his brother to save his brother from
that's a good
what's
arc.
going on, right?
Oh, you're talking about the one where they have to break the crystal.
Yeah, right.
That's a great arc.
So they're going through it. It has the training, and it ends at when Captain Yami fights the Charlotte. That's the elf.
Right.
The elf Charlotte. That's the end of that arc, and then it goes into the elf reincarnation arc. So the Royal Knight arc is my favorite. It's episodes 66 through 96.
Okay.
That's my favorite arc. So
that's
that
a
sounds
pretty
like yours
damn good
too.
arc. Yeah, I think I'm in there too because
Yeah.
now is that the attack on the Royal Capital too?
No, the attack on the Royal Capital is its own arc. That is
Before or
three.
after that?
That's 4 arcs before that.
Oh, really?
That's super early. That's episodes 20 through 27.
When the elves attack the Royal Capital?
Oh, that
That's
one.
what I'm
No,
talking
okay, okay. So that's the Elf Reincarnation Act,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's 97 or part of 96, right? It starts on 96,
Right.
and it ends at 157 is what it's saying.
150. Wow, that's no. I
That's-
guess.
That's what it's saying.
I guess it does
um,
go pretty far, but I enjoy the elf arc. Just the idea of that. I mean, that is a long arc, the whole elf story.
Yeah, I feel like it ends before there.
Yeah.
Um,
They fight the
but
devil. Isn't that the end of it?
yeah, but they're saying so this it still counts as the arc because they're still dealing with the elves in the story.
Okay.
So they're still dealing with the
Well, I mean, the elves help them in the Heart Kingdom
yeah.
stuff. So
And I think that's why, right?
yeah,
I
they're
think-
gone for so long in between, but they're still dealing with people feeling the effects of like
The aftermath. That's
Yeah.
the word I was looking
Yeah.
for. Yeah.
yeah,
so-
I guess so. Okay.
So,
So that's the
what they're
whole
saying.
show pretty much. Yeah, that's the arc I like. That's the arc. Yeah, that's the one I like.
It's like 40 something episodes.
I'll
50
pick that one.
episodes.
I'll pick that one because that. I mean, come on.
Mine's the one right before it.
Yeah. Which is 3 episodes. No.
But yeah, I really like the Royal arc or the Royal Knight arc where they go in and try to stop the elves before they fully reincarnate, and that's when the
Yeah.
other one starts.
Yep. And Julius gets that.
Yeah, Julius never would have been defeated had he not tried to save every single person
He should have let a
in the
couple
Clover
people die.
Kingdom.
Should have
I
let,
know.
like
He could have let the Royals die, especially King Clover, because he's
he would have
the
got
worst character.
he would have got the country he wanted.
I know.
The knight captains and the knights that were already of the royal family are the ones that would have lived.
Yeah.
So like you would have just killed the rest of those. So yeah. That's where he went wrong.
Fucking die, man.
That's where he went wrong.
All right. So you said you've never played the video game.
No.
It's called Black Clover Quadruplet Knights. It's a 4v4. It's the craziest fucking combat I've ever seen. Some characters don't have a dodge, so you just take it and you're like, ow, it's like you're getting railed. If Chunk is still here, I have, this is how you say it, however you say that.
Quartet Knights.
Quartet Knights. There you go.
Yeah, we're both stupid. I like this.
So Chunk is still here. So I found the clip from Chunk's because he went in and got the thing. So I'm going to show you this clip.
This is awesome.
I'm going to show you this clip. Can I make this bigger for us? Is that bigger for everybody or is that just bigger for us?
No, that's bigger for everybody.
Okay. I'm going to show this for you. Can you hear that at all? It's kind of quiet. Okay,
barely.
hold on.
Maybe if you turned it up, that would be a good idea.
All right. So it's in Japanese, right? But
that's great.
So there's me as Merrily Oda, kill everybody.
All right, Spooky.
And then
over here.
We get another set of kills here where I just fucking kill everybody.
Merrily, I can never say her name.
Merrily Oda.
So good.
Get wrecked.
I used my ultimate and that's why I died. So that ultimate literally brings you to one hit. But it kills like everybody.
Yeah.
So it's really fucking crazy.
How does it? I mean, I don't know if I agree with that. Like her ultimate doesn't bring her to one hit.
You had to pay $5 for it. No, her ultimate brings her to one hit. And if someone's outside the range, they just throw anything at you and you die.
That's dumb. She's so strong.
Yeah, but if you don't kill everybody and they just dodge it, because you can see it coming, right?
Yeah.
And you just dodge it, you fucking one-shot her, and you're like, fuck. Yeah. But what you do is if you have a Noelle or a Mimosa with you, you just have them drop their heal or their shield regen after she pushes the button, and then you live.
There you go.
And we didn't have any of those.
How many people again worldwide play that game?
56 active players. But the cool thing is most of the achievements are on rank, and after like 5 minutes, if you can't get a game, it just gives you computers. And the computers are even better than the fucking players because the computers know exactly where you are at all times and have an aimbot.
Oh god.
And we'll be like, fuck. But most of the time they're dumb and they won't like run to you, so you'll be okay. But Chunk and I have probably lost 10 games to the computers because of how fucking insane they are. Like if you play as Ghosh, if you play against Ghosh can one-shot you from almost anywhere on the map.
Well, he's badass, dude.
Yeah, and if you use his ability right, you can kill the whole team without having the ultimate, and his ultimate helps someone else.
Oh my god!
Like Ghosh is so strong.
His ultimate can make how many copies of people?
Yeah,
that's insane.
If I play as Ghosh, I just use the ability on Chunk and let him go off on people.
That is nuts.
Ghosh OP. That is true.
Ghosh is OP.
There's no one more OP than Ghosh.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else did it...
Chunk really wants you to know GameSpot, girl.
Did I say Spot and not GameStop?
You might have.
He's talking about Melody Mac because she was the GameStop girl that was on the... She would be on the TVs when you walk into GameStop and she'd be talking about games. That's what she used to do.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So it makes sense that I've seen her before I saw her because I was in GameStop like every week.
Yeah.
Just because there was one really close to me. So I would get off work and I would go to GameStop and like be like, what do you got for me?
Right.
And then be like, I got this. And be like, let's go.
You want to go get a French fries or something? GameSpot girl?
Yeah, just give her French fries. No, it was mostly dudes when I used to go there all the time. It was like
That's hot. That's hot.
it was dudes I used to go to school with. One was this guy who's literally a Halo 2 meme. Um, if you know anything about Halo 2 lore, there was this kid named Thaggles.
Okay.
And that was this kid Josh that I went to school with that I used to hang out with all the time. He's a really weird kid, but he
Okay.
was so good at Halo 2 that people would make fun of him. And if you like Google him, they found his face, I think through like MySpace or whatever. And I think they put his face on Slave Leia.
Oh my God.
Uh,
That's
and this
something to be proud
and this
of.
was the guy who worked at GameStop, and he's my friend from he was my friend from school.
That's so
They
awesome.
have him as Bob Ross right here. Oh, this is his Twitter, actually. So, Thaggles. If you want to look him up, Thaggles, that's my friend from school.
Faggles.
Um, but he was a fucking meme in Halo 2 because he was so good.
I mean, that's awesome.
He was so good at Halo 2 that when we would go play, we would play like the big team battles and just put him on by himself. And he would kick the shit out of all of us. Like all of us. Like without trying. It would be like a big team battle where it's like 16 on 16. It would be 16 on 1.
And win.
He might die once.
Jeez.
He was so good that like, and he became a meme, but he was the GameStop guy that we would always go to, and it'd be like, what do you got for me, Thaggles? You know? But yeah, he was fucking amazing at fucking Halo 2. And
Right.
he well deserves him getting memed. And they found him on like MySpace or whatever and just fucking trolled the shit out of him. And he became like this Halo 2 meme, a fucking legend.
You got to be like proud of that, man.
Yeah, he brags about it all the time. I didn't even know it, like that he was a meme. And then he showed it to me like 4 years ago or 5 years ago when we were like drinking at a party or something. He's like, "Have you ever seen the Thaggle memes?" I was like, "No." And then we looked him up and it was hilarious. That was one of my friends from school. And he worked at the GameStop. Grant is saying fell in love with the game or the Gayos stop girl.
Gayos.
Spot.
Gayos spot.
Was there anything else you wanted to talk about the show before we do a quick?
No, I think it's a great introductory show for people that aren't into anime yet and want to like see what it's about. I mean, it's unless you're into like slice of life or something, but like for this type of, it's a great show. It's very easy to follow. It's fun. Are great. Yeah, the characters are all really like. I like UFOs. I like them a lot. That was great though. Yeah, no, the show is great, and I'm glad that was one of the first ones I watched because I don't think I would like anime as much if I started with something a little more, I don't know, not as like, it's fun and it has its moments, but it's mostly like just a fun thing to watch. You know what I mean? It has heart.
Yeah. I started with Dragon Ball Z at like 8, and then, or no, I think I started with Sailor Moon because Sailor Moon came on right before Dragon Ball Z.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, when they transformed, they were like a naked silhouette of the girl.
Right.
And when you're 8, you're like, boobies, you know? And you were so excited.
That's so good.
So I watched that, and then after that would be Dragon Ball Z. And now I had no idea this was called anime. And then I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! I watched so much anime as a kid, like Gundam Blink. I had no idea it was anime because it was like Japanimation back then, is what they called it. So I had no idea it was anime. And then when people were like, "Do you watch anime? Are you a weeb?" I was like, "No, don't call me names. I'll beat you." Right? And then I found out anime is like Dragon Ball Z and all that. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I watch this all the time." And they're like, "Are you
Voltron
a weeb?"
is anime, if you really think about it.
And they're like, Are you a weeb?" And I will still not call myself a weeb because
what the frig is a weeb?
it's like these kids that are obsessed with Japanese culture, and they like want to do everything about Japanese, and they like and they like Japan way better than America and stuff like that.
Okay,
is how I understand it, but I
like anime,
wrong.
but I'm not a weeb.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait.
Look at you.
I was trying to figure stuff out. Hold on.
That was hot.
Oh yeah.
I have people yelling at me because I haven't been on my own channel in like a month.
Yeah.
I come on yours before I come on my.
Well, you know what? I'll come on the dump again,
There you go.
and I'll just read the super chats, because most of the time when you got like when we were live together in Orlando together,
yes,
they were like, "Well, what do you think, Biggles? I have no opinions on the matter, but we have a super chat."
Yeah, it was awesome. I actually make more money when you come on just to read the super chats. So that's
because I can't read, and people think it's hilarious to watch me read.
Yeah, it makes me happy because I know I'm not alone.
Yeah. All right. So the fun part, the tier list. Ooh. So as you can see, should I zoom this in a little bit more? As you can see, the first rank, the S tier, is ranked Marie. And we all know why it's Marie. Because Ghosh tells us there's no greater character than Marie. Yes. She is his perfect angel. There's nothing better than Marie. So Marie will be our top 3. So
can I ask why Japanese anime loves sister-brother things?
I have no idea.
It's a little freaky.
I don't get it.
I've gotten used to it, but it's a little weird.
I don't get it either.
Yeah.
Why? Grant Gregory says, why would we ever listen to Ghosh? Because Ghosh is the greatest. And then at the very bottom we have Soul, because I was debating whether it to be Soul or King Clover.
Right.
And I think Soul is a little bit more annoying. So we're going to start by just putting Soul right there in the bottom. We don't even have to talk about it.
That's right, Char.
She is a feminist. She never listens to her captain. And we need to get rid of him. But we have Fuegoleon Vermilion. Now, where would you put Fuegoleon? So the other ranks, so this is like an S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, right? So I did it based on their ranking. So when they start, they're a junior, right? Then they're an intermediate, senior, and then we have Marie.
Yeah.
Now, what are your thoughts on Fuegoleon Vermilion?
He's definitely a senior. I love Fuegoleon, but he was out for most of the season. But he now has the salamander. Yeah, he's either a Marie or a senior.
All right. I'm so glad you said that, because I think Fuegoleon narratively is the greatest character in all of Black Clover. Why? He pushes Leopold.
Yep.
He pushes Mariota.
Asta.
He pushes he pushes Nozel.
Yep.
He even pushes Yami.
Yep.
He helps Noel realize that don't let your family pick on you.
Right.
You'll get better. Pushes Asta.
Yep. Yeah.
So I think narratively he is so important.
Yeah, he's a
that
Marie.
I would put him as a Marie.
I agree.
Yeah. I think he's so good as a character.
Yeah.
Now, thoughts on Leopold Vermilion?
Okay, I love Leopold, but
remember, there can only be 3 Maurice.
Oh, geez. Then he's like an intermediate.
Intermediate?
Yeah.
I would agree. I love Leopold.
I do too.
So Leopold, okay, so I love all the Crimson Lion Kings, okay? I don't dislike one of them.
Right.
Other than the one, like, Goat. The one that, like, in the story where they betray the Wizard King and they... Right? That's the only Crimson Lion King I don't like. I like all of them.
Right.
Like, whether it's the guys from the Royal Knights or Exam, and I love the Crimson Lion Kings.
Yeah.
I think they're all intermediate and above.
Yeah, but I would say that. I mean, the next character is Marie. You know that.
Mariota Vermilion is the greatest character ever. She is the baddest woman on the planet.
Yep.
So I really like how 2 of the 3 Maries
Yep.
are Vermilions.
Yep.
And you know what? There could be a third. It depends on how much you like Mimosa. You know?
I do like her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she does knock out Asta with her boobs when she falls from the sky.
That's right.
That was probably his greatest moment ever.
Yeah.
What senior? What the fuck, guys? Are you saying Leopold should be a senior?
Or not Mary?
Or are you saying Mary Liotta is too high?
No way.
Mary Liotta's the baddest bitch on the planet.
She should be above like Marie.
Yeah. We should change Marie to Mary Liotta.
Yeah, she should just have her own category.
He says she's too high.
No way.
You're crazy, dude. She's like the best character. What are you talking about? The Vermilions are great.
Yep.
Fuck it. All 3. Let's go.
Oh!
No one else gets to live. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got Nozel Silva. He's royalty.
Yes.
He's a bit of a dickhead.
But
until
we find out why.
Yeah, and we find out why. And he's also not really as big of a dickhead once Fuegoleon goes down.
Yeah. I put him as a senior.
You'd put him that high? All right.
I mean, this is tough. You're saying only 3 could be in each category?
No.
Oh,
only three in Maries.
Okay.
Only 3 in Maries, because these are the best of the best. And if we put too many the best of the best, then they're not the best of the best.
That's tough, man. Holy crap. Okay. He's very powerful.
Yeah, and he's the only one with Mercury magic.
Yeah, and he's I think definitely senior. Yep.
Senior? All right.
Yep.
Now we're not really rating on power, we're rating on how cool
badass they are. Okay.
He is awesome though, the senior. There we go.
Yep.
Yeah, we agree. Okay. Yami.
There's only 3 Maries though. But Yami is like
is there anybody on here that you see? I'm sure you want Asta as
Of course.
Yeah. I will fight you on that.
Asta's the man.
I like Yuno better than Asta. And I also like Noelle better than Asta.
Oh,
so God. I will fight you for
She's such a wuss.
Tell
him you love him.
She's an insecure. I know. Just tell him you love him, you dumb hoe.
Get over it.
Mimosa's going to get in the Asta sweepstakes
She really is. She really is.
She's going to win. I have to finish the manga, but I don't like reading it past where the anime is.
Yeah.
So I stop where the anime is so I don't spoil anything.
All right, so let's discuss. Who would you put as the last Marie?
Who would I put? Yami.
Yeah. No one else up there is as badass as him.
I would also put Finral. Very close.
Because you have a weird game.
Or Magna. Or Magna, because Magna's a man
badass.
among men.
He is.
And fuck it. We're just putting him as the number 1 senior.
Right? Oh man. Okay.
No one is. Magna is fucking goated.
Okay.
I love Magna. All right, and all his spells are baseball names. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, you know. Junior boring character. Are you talking about Asta? Okay.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
Who's
he talking shit about?
Lich.
I didn't even put him on.
He's not here. That's not him.
I didn't put any of the bad guys on there because I didn't think any of them were worthy.
Yeah.
Except Haha. He was worthy. Ha
I love him. Yeah, Yami's the third. Yami's the third.
All right. Okay. Yami is fucking awesome.
Yes.
All right, so we got Charlotte. Now, Charlotte,
she's grown on me.
Like you said about Noelle, right? Yeah. Just tell him you love him already, woman.
I know. She's grown on me. She's so powerful, but yet she's so like feminine and
but she it's a front.
I put her intermediate.
Yeah, I could see that. Before or after Leopold?
The second last one is Nozel. I put her be next to him. Okay. That's a tough one. I like Leopold.
Right. Dorothy Unsworth.
Junior for my feelings. I love her power. Her power is insane.
Her power is cool, but
the whole sleeping through the whole that bothered me.
All right. Yeah, I get that.
Then she's awake now all of a sudden.
Yeah, well, she got woken up by the elves.
Yeah. Jack's
Jack.
great. I love Jack. Yeah, I'd put him up there.
Right?
I'd put him in front of Man Above Men, but that's just me.
How dare you?
Jack wants to kill everyone.
All right, well, rock, paper, scissors. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
yeah,
wait a minute.
you won.
I won. Yay. Because I couldn't even see what you did.
I did paper. Okay, so Jack beats Magna.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Rill.
Next to his girlfriend. No, actually, he's pretty badass, dude.
Oh, his girlfriend's Charmy.
No.
Right?
Oh, that's Charmy. I forgot. Okay, forget that.
Did you think it was Dorothy?
Yeah, for a second, I forgot Charmy. Charmy's so
Junior?
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah, he's a junior.
Is
Top spot junior.
Top spot junior. There we go. You know.
Soul. No, just kidding.
As an Asta main, you know,
Yeah.
you got to protect your Asta.
I mean, okay, so this is everything. Character, power, what you feel about him.
Yeah.
I would put him, I'd put him up as a senior.
He's senior?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, remember, I think Yuno's better than Asta.
Yeah.
So, who would you say he's
that's tough.
better than Nozel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not better than Magna, though.
No, Magna's
No
a
way.
man.
Magna
awesome.
is a man among men.
Yeah. Asta comes right after him. Yeah, where is Luck? You don't have him on here, do you?
Luck's
there
right
he
here.
is. There he is. Luck is like right next
The
to
Cherry Berserker.
Yeah, he's right next to Magna.
Yeah, they're fucking.
They gotta be together.
Like this three,
Yeah.
right? If we could, these three are so good.
They need to be on a mission together.
Yeah, dude, that would be insane. Yeah.
Yeah, him and Jack would fight the whole time. Noelle. She's
so. Where's Noelle now? I like her better than Asta as a character,
right.
But I do get she's an insecure little girl. She's stuck up because she's a royal.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
She has so much power and she's a fucking badass, you know.
Yep.
But I like her better than Asta, but I'm going to rate Asta higher on this than her. I would say she's behind Charlotte.
Yeah, I think she's right around there. I would say in front, but I see where you're at, so let's leave it there.
Charmy.
I love Charmy.
I do too. And she shares a birthday with me. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. I think she's badass, dude. She has the power to like fuel everyone up.
Yeah, and then when she goes fucking angry, she gets the wolf and it fucking eats everything.
Yeah.
And then when she's training in the Heart Kingdom, she becomes like their Godzilla.
Yeah, she like eats all the fruit and wants to kill everybody. She's the best. She might be a Marie. I don't know.
Do we move Yami?
I think we move Yami down one. I think Charmy's the best.
All right. I like it. Charmy is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Heading out, guys.
Love you, man.
Fix the top tier, you psychos.
Yeah.
No. We fixed it. There's no better than the Vermilions, right? Okay, we'll add Mimosa. No,
yeah. Yeah. All right, so now we have your boy. I'll let you pick.
Finral. So, Finral is a complete fuck up early on.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
There's only allowed 3. Grant. He's not there. He's close. If there was 4 or 5, maybe.
Yeah.
So Finral, I love Finral. He's probably my favorite Black Bull. Power-wise, he's not that strong.
No.
He can constantly flirts.
Yeah.
But later on, he's really starting to
come into his own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we were to rate him early on, he'd be a junior, right?
Yes. I would put him in definitely intermediate.
I would say he's right behind Leopold.
Yeah, that looks good to me.
Now we got Ghosh, right?
Ghosh is OP. The characters
Ghosh is OP.
The character's pretty good. I like his storyline with the old hag.
Yeah. Wait, he also has Greg transform him into a little kid so he can stay with his sister.
That was so great. Where would you put him? I don't know.
I would put him behind Noel.
Yeah. Okay. I'm good with that.
I don't think he's a junior, but I think.
I just
I think he's intermediate.
Yeah, because he's the bleeding.
Yeah, that's just really weird. What do you think of Gordon?
I love Gordon, but
I do too.
I do. I love Gordon, and Gordon has a really interesting power, the poison and stuff.
You need to have subtitles with him.
Yeah, he's starting to. In the later episodes, though, you can understand him.
Yeah, because he starts talking louder.
Yeah, when he smiled too, that was a great one. I don't know. I put him next to Ghosh.
I would too.
Yeah,
they're like together. Now
Ray's a junior.
Yeah. Okay.
She annoys the shit out of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so very sorry.
I know. Stop looking at Henry.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Henry?
Henry's badass.
Guys, I have.
He's so awesome.
I think Last Spot Senior.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Okay.
Last Spot Senior. Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough one though. Okay.
Or first, or right up.
Yeah,
right above Leopold.
yeah. That Last Spot Senior is a big one.
No, I mean like anybody else in this,
okay,
whoever goes in the senior will probably be above him.
Okay, yeah,
right?
Go ahead.
So you can have as many as you want. Like you can have Haha, you can have Julius, you can have Asta, you can have William.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
I love in the manga he's Har, not Haha.
That's great.
All right, Klaus. What are your thoughts?
He's one of my favorite characters.
All right. So Klaus was a douchebag, and then he learned, and now he's like, can't say he's like their like little protector, even though they're both
he cares so
him.
much about him, and like he works so hard at it. Yeah, he's up there, dude.
He's above I
think so too. I think so too because he cares so much.
Yeah, Klaus is fucking awesome.
He is.
All right, we got Mimosa.
Mimosa's awesome.
She unlike Noelle, can show that she has feelings for Asta.
Yes.
And she's constantly doing stuff to try to save Asta rather than anyone else.
I'd put her next to Leopold.
She is the less cool cousin.
Yeah.
Leopold is fantastic.
Yeah.
And you know what? He gets even better in what we haven't read yet or seen yet.
I know, man.
So as we're doing this now, he could be intermediate, but
we have to save this. We have to save this.
He can go up, right? And we can add more characters. There's one that has like 128 or 132. Yeah. And it has all of them. And the bottom one is who's this character? Like, I don't remember who this is.
Yeah.
All right. We have the vice captain of the Black Bulls. We've had 5 episodes with him, maybe.
Yeah, if that. I feel like I still don't know enough about him.
What's your thoughts on him so far?
I like the character. Like, I wonder, because he has a devil now. Not even close.
Faust. You know the guy who made the deal with the devil?
Yeah, dude.
And he made the deal with the devil? Yeah. I think that alone makes him like really high, but I don't really like his character.
Not yet.
Right now, I would think he was a junior, but later on, he's probably like right around here.
Right. Let's put him junior right there. Yep.
All right. Nero.
I love Nero.
Nero. Same thing.
Yeah, I'd put her up in front of after Nozell. Yep.
All right. Vanessa's
up there for me.
The drunk of the drunks.
Yes.
The sex appeal of the Black Bulls.
The mother also, like, you know, and her
takes care of everybody.
Yep. Her ability, the cat. I'd put her right. Yeah.
Even though, like, I want Magna up here, right?
Yeah.
I'm
with you.
I love Magna, but look, we have to, because there's only 3 here.
Yep.
We have to do it, right?
Yep.
Zora.
I like him. I'd put him in intermediate, but towards the end. Yeah, right there.
Here?
That's
yeah.
Yep.
All right.
His first of all, his backstory is awesome.
Yeah.
His ability is awesome.
Trap magic.
Yeah, and he's always teaching people lessons about themselves.
Yeah. All right. Your boy Asta. Now sell me on Asta. Where is Asta? I don't think he should be past Yuno.
He's definitely ahead of Yuno.
And I don't think he should be Wizard King. So
he should be next to Jack, I would say. Asta, dude, he's just pure, never giving up, never surrendering that he can do. He's like the Rocky. He's the Rocky of anime.
He is the Rocky of anime.
Yeah, you can't keep him down. Just one more round.
All right. I'll see that.
And he's not an arrogant prick like Yuno.
Yeah, well, I don't think he's better than Luck or Magna or even Klaus.
You better put him behind Klaus then.
Right behind Klaus?
Right behind Klaus.
We got to beat Yuno though, right?
Above Yuno.
Boom!
You know why?
No.
You know why? Because if it wasn't for him, Yuno would never be the man he is today.
Exactly. So that makes Asta better than Yuno.
Yep.
Although I personally like Yuno a lot better, because of that dickish attitude,
Yeah. No,
but you know what? When I was watching this, whenever Asta was doing push-ups, I just got down and started doing push-ups with him.
He motivates
just
you.
Motivating.
Yes.
Motivation. All right.
Yes.
So I'll put Asta up in the senior rank. I wouldn't put him above any of the people in front of him. I like all the characters better than him that are in front of him, and I also
he should have his own category. But okay,
we'll make
there
our
should be
own
a category
right?
Wizard King, and it's him.
No, Wizard King is Julius.
Yeah, no. I love Julius actually.
Julius is so funny.
He
is
great.
So
all
funny.
He wants to do is like learn about people's magic.
He's like, I want magic, right?
Yeah. Yep.
It's great.
No, we'll leave him where he is. Leave him where he is. I'd like to see what you think about our next character.
William Vonges. World Tree Magic is fucking awesome.
Awesome.
He's
also a sellout piece of shit.
Yeah, because the person he knew longer than Julius,
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm sorry, my friend. And then he says, I can't believe I didn't have faith in you.
Yeah. You knew he was going to kill the Wizard King. I don't give a shit what he says.
Yeah. World Tree Magic is awesome. And he used World Tree Magic to save all of the Golden Dawn at the end.
Which was badass.
All he does is try to redeem himself.
Yep.
But I'm going to say here.
I'm with you.
He's better than all the other juniors.
Yep.
And I'm kind of sad to put him there.
I want him to be a senior next to Yami, but he's not.
He did not live up to his rival's hype.
Nope.
Julius Novachrono. Where do we put Julius?
Me personally, I love Julius. He's
the funniest fucker.
He's ahead of Yami.
Ahead of Yami?
Yeah.
All right. Funniest fucker in the entire show.
Oh, yeah.
He's like,
great.
He'll run away to do magic.
Yes.
And he's like, I need to see their magic. Yeah. So, and he lets Jack and Yami fight.
Yes.
Just so he can watch their magic.
And like how the stars or the lines come in his eyes, like he's so excited, like a little kid. I freaking love him.
All right. Our last and final person.
Ha-ha!
Ha-ha!
I love haha.
Hey, it's the haha guy.
It's the haha guy. Haha. Where should we put Seke? I think he's at the end of intermediate.
You think he's at the end of intermediate?
Yep.
All right, let's talk about Seke.
Okay.
Or haha, right? When we first meet haha, he is he seems like this nice guy, right?
Right.
And then does he call Asta a gutter rat or something else?
Something close to that, yes.
So he calls him a name, and then Asta just completely kicks the shit out of him.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And he tries to mess up Asta while he's taking a poop.
Yeah.
And Yuno comes in and saves him, right?
Yes.
So you're like, oh man, this guy's a piece of shit, right?
Yeah.
And then you see him gambling with the Wizard King and losing against the Wizard King in the gambling match, right?
Yeah.
But the Wizard King's in disguise as the little old lady.
The old lady, yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, okay. And then some guy steals a purse, and he's like, I have to go stop this guy, right?
Right.
Because I can't let Asta have all the
girls,
all the glory and everything, right?
Yeah, and the girls too, because he's surrounded by beautiful women.
Yeah, and Noel's like, get away, insect. And he's like, and he's like, I gotta go. So he goes, aha!
Just that itself is amazing.
Seke shooting star, and goes off and runs over the guy with the shooting star.
Yeah.
And this is where the anime is different than the manga, because in the manga he stabs him in the foot, and Seke thinks, "Oh no, I'm dead."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh no, I'm going to die." And in the anime, he gives the line. He says, "I'm taking you with me." And if that line wasn't in the anime, then Seke overreacting is just him overreacting.
Oh, he's so good.
And then Asta slaps him in the face.
So good. I mean, everything he's in, the whole thing with the king, it was an accident.
He's now the king's bitch.
Yeah.
And every time he talks, it's like, why? What? Partially true. Well, this is true.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. I actually would put Haha in front of Gordon and Ghost.
Okay, I'm good with that, man. I'd put him behind what's her name? That's a tough one, but I love him. He's so perfect. Yeah, I had a Ghost though.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of people that disagree with us on this.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're already getting yelled at for not having Jack up here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And the Vermilions are too badass. I just want to do this and throw off everybody else.
Yeah.
I love Leopold.
Leopold's great.
But this is our tier list. That's probably where we're going to end it.
Yeah, man. This was fun.
The tier list.
That was fun.
Next week, I'll be joined by Jeremy Swiggs and Chunk the Punk. I have introduced them into Demon Slayer.
Okay.
And we're going to teach them Demon Slayer, or we're going to talk Demon Slayer and why they are very glad I introduced them to it. But Chunk hasn't finished watching the new season because it's not all in English yet.
Which one's that?
The Swordsmith Village arc.
Oh, I didn't even watch that yet.
It's Funimation. I think you can watch it on Hulu now and Crunchyroll.
Is it on Crunchyroll? Okay. I didn't think they had the newest season on because
it's in Japanese, so.
Japanese. I actually just started reading subtitles because there's
I can't do it.
It's been hard, dude. But I just got into Food Wars, and the third season's supposed to be dubbed on Crunchyroll, and it's not because I use High Dive and Crunchyroll a lot.
Yeah, I use High Dive. It's awesome. Got. Have you seen Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up a Girl in a Dungeon? Damachi?
Yes. I've watched 2.5 seasons. I started the third season.
I love that show.
That's a great show. Have you watched it's Eminence in Darkness or something like that? Or oh shit.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, dude. There's 2 on there that now are probably fully dubbed. Hold on. High Dive right here. I got 2. We can talk about backstage, but I think people want to hear about it.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, hold on. So we're
already over what we were going to go. So cool.
We're good.
Everything is bonus time for the people.
Yeah, this is for the people. All right, here we go. Signing in to High Dive. I just keep talking. Okay, so
that's fine. No dead air.
That's how that's how I roll, dude. Where's my favorites? So it's probably in my queue. So there's 2 that you gotta watch.
Bodacious Space Pirates?
No.
That's one on there, and I was like, I'm going to watch this because someone was talking about it, and I was like, I gotta watch this.
I've never heard of that one. I gotta check it out.
It's like Bodacious Space Pirates or something like that.
Okay, I will check it out.
And it's on High Dive, and I haven't watched it yet, but it's on my queue to watch.
I just started watching Farming in Another World Life or Farming Life in Another World because they have 3 episodes dubbed. It's good. But The Eminence of in Shadow is awesome.
Okay.
And Reincarnated as a Sword.
I have that on my playlist. I haven't watched it yet.
So good. And My Issaka Life is a good one too.
Okay. I know it's not on High Dive, but How a Realistic King Rebuilds a Kingdom.
Did they change the name of that?
They might have.
I swear there was a different name. Maybe it's a different version, but I started watching one. It was like that.
But that's what the light novels are called, and that's what I have. I have 4 omnibuses, which are the first 8 books of the manga.
Yep.
For that, I have the collector's edition DVD that comes with the pens he uses.
Okay.
That's like one of my favorite animes now. Because it's like economics and all that stuff.
It's all that. It's good.
Fucking love it. And then he has a harem, and he's like, "Well, I can't have a harem. I'm betrothed." And they're like, "No, it's okay. That's not how it works here."
God, and then he's like, end up in one of those.
And then he's like, "My name is Soma Kazuya. Kazuya is my first name, right?" And they're like, "No, that's not how it works here. Soma's your first name."
Right.
And they're like, "Oh," he's like, "Oh no, I fucked up my own name." And it's just fucking great. I love it. I fucking love that show.
I'm Quitting Heroing is a good show too.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It gets a little emotional at the end. Like you're like, wow, it's a powerful kind of ending. Like you're like, wow, you really feel for the main character. So that's a good one. And I'm just looking at High Dive right now because it's a weird High Dive's one of those weird ones where there's some good ones, but then there's a bunch of like, do I really
weird ones that you're like, what is this? And then you accidentally click it and you're like, oh, this is a weird, like, one that I shouldn't be watching.
Right.
With anybody ever around.
Please, no one watch. Yeah, there's some great ones though. The Second Time, or what's that one? Okay, hold on. I got a few others like that I'm actually watching in Japanese because I liked it so much. I didn't want to wait. So
that's me and Demon Slayer.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll do that with Demon Slayer. So one that I am waiting, and it's doing it every week, is I got a cheat skill in Another World. And I'm Unrivaled or something like that. That's a good one. He was like a fat kid and now he's not because of like he's able to live in the 2 different worlds, and it turned him into like this pretty much model looking dude who's like OP. It's a good one. Hell's Paradise is a good one. Mashil Magic and Muscle is great. But where's the other one? Hold on. There's one that you gotta watch. Summoned to Another World for the second time is good. And I've been, I wish it was in English, but I've watched every episode in Japanese that they've had on Crunchyroll because it's good. But if you're going to watch anything, The Eminence in Shadow is awesome. So on High Dive, and they're all dubbed right now.
So Demon Slayer actually has the first 5 episodes in English of the new arc.
Yeah.
So if you want, for the next like 7 weeks, every Sunday you could watch it.
So on Crunchyroll, you said?
Well, I don't know if it's on Crunchyroll, but it's definitely on Funimation, and I'm pretty sure it's on Hulu.
I just deleted Funimation because they were supposed to like be the
switch
same.
Over. Yeah, but I like the Funimation app better than the Crunchyroll app. I
do too. So what is better. Considered that season?
The Swordsmith Village arc. So season 3 technically.
I guess that's okay. So that's here
because it's season 1.
Oh, it's
right?
in English. It's in English.
Like the first 5 should be in English.
Oh my god, I'm downloading them right now.
So the season 1 is
all right, first 5. Good job.
Is good. And then season 2 is technically the movie. So season 2 they consider it the entertainment district is season 2.
Right.
And then season 3 would be the Swordsmith Village.
Okay.
Now, there is the Hashira training arc that happens.
Yep.
And that's probably like it's not very long.
Right.
And then there is the Infinite Castle arc, which is where they really go hard, where they go after the big bads.
Did I watch that yet? Man, I'm kind of
the Infinite Castle's not out yet. That's only in the manga.
Oh, okay. So so you had the train, That goes into the entertainment, and now this third one you're saying
is the swordsmith, right?
All right.
And then I'm hoping that they don't just do the Hashira training by itself. I hope they do both of them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll have to wait for a long time for the second one, and I don't want to.
No.
And like, I want to spoil stuff, or I want to spoil myself by reading it in the manga, right? Because I have all of them.
Right.
But I don't want to because I want to be surprised. Like, what happens at the end of this season, I won't tell you.
Yeah.
But it's fucking awesome.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's fucking awesome.
I'm so happy I get to watch 5 episodes.
Yeah. But the thing is, people hated it in the manga.
Really?
They hated this arc. They complained about it because the anime does it better. Because of the animation and the voice acting that brings it to life.
Right. I understand. That's why I love anime, dude.
Yeah. So
they really put a lot of effort into bringing it to life, giving you feeling in some of these shows, and that's what I really like.
Yeah, and Black Clover's a whole bunch of filler to entertain us.
Right. Let's just get some new episodes though.
Yeah. December, I think. No, I think they said October or something.
Yeah, I thought it was October, end of October or something like that.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm done.
It's definitely end of the year, and
I'm there. We'll do more shows.
Yeah, we'll do more shows. Maybe we'll do a review every episode. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm down with that. We'll take turns. We'll jump on and off each other's channels.
Yeah. That sounds like a lot of fun.
I think it would be cool. Thanks, man.
So that is the breakdown with Biggles. We were joined by Sporking News Podcast. I can make you a mod in here if you just type something in the chat. Right?
Okay, look, watch.
And then you can throw in any link you want. His link is in the description. All right.
Yeah. So if it's in the description, I'll add my Rumble link. I'm going to add my Rumble link then.
All right. I went ahead and banned you from the chat. No.
Awesome. I should be.
Who lets this guy anywhere in here?
There you go. Right. That's my Rumble. Please.
That's his Rumble. If you have a Rumble, go ahead and
get me over 339.
There you go. You're at 340.
Woo!
I didn't even know I wasn't following on here.
It's fine. It's fine. Not many people are.
I barely use Rumble. I go live on Rumble, and then no one's there for the whole time.
You'd be shocked, though, man. I did that, too, and it was like that. And then I started getting more people watching me on Rumble than on YouTube Live ever since I got demonetized on YouTube and then remonetized. It's never been the same. We used to have like over 1,000 people watching us live on a Saturday night throughout the show. And now we're lucky if we get like 250. So, thanks, YouTube.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys. I hope you have a great day. We'll see you around next Monday. I'm joined with Chunk and Jeremy Swiggs if his wife says it's okay. And I'll see you next time.
In the fifth Clover is a devil.
Yeah, that's Sporking.
That's me.